Hi there, Colin from Adelaide Hills, Hedges here. Good morning to you. I'm starting a very large new property here just outside of Sterling in the Adelaide Hills. And I just thought I would take you along for the operation here. The client's going to try me out on some very big hedges that they have. They have a very big property with lots of trees and hedges. And I'm looking to make a good start. Now, for me, it's always important, obviously, to make a good start with a new client because this is kind of a trial basis to see if I can handle the size of the job and to make sure that I can meet the client's established high quality level. They have had live-in gardeners, Japanese gardeners who've been taking care of the hedges, but they're kind of getting on in years, as we all are, and they're going to stick to the smaller stuff now, and they're hoping to try me out on the bigger stuff. So yeah, it's very important that to me, when I'm starting a new job, that I maintain my own standards, which are quite high, but also that I don't kill myself. I do want to go the extra mile and make sure I do a good job, but you don't want to set an unrealistic He-Man expectation, which is a mistake I've made in the past, where you go in and you just kill yourself the first day, and then the clients might expect that out of you. Luckily, most people are very reasonable, but I'm hoping that they'll be happy with what I can get done today, and that they'll keep me on to do some more hedges, and maybe I can show you some more hedges from this really cool property. It's a nice day to get after it. All right, so as we can see, it's a bit of a task. This piece of hedge, not the least because of the slope of the ground here, but also because of the width of the height. Now you could go and use a ladder on both sides, but you can save yourself a lot of time if you can get the whole thing from one piece. So let me show you. We'll go up here and I'll show you what we're dealing with. Okay, so there's the hedge there. Just to give you an idea of the width, it's about, I would say, 3 meters across. And yeah, that extended hedge trimmer really comes in handy up here. Okay, so just about to start up after lunchtime here. Just had a little cedar / cypress, depending on where you're watching from. And that was the client's request to have me start on this section. It's a pretty substantial hedge. The one thing I've got going for me is that there's not a lot of growth. I don't even know if it's a full season's growth, but it's a very nice hedge. And I've made some good progress here. Coming around, I had to snip off a little bit of liquid ambar over the hedge. That just helps keep things crisp. I gotta grip that piece of dead wood there before I forget, but it's a pretty nice hedge, and I've made some good progress. A nice little archway there. You can see it's a little sparse, so you just don't overdo it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. Pretty sure the client will be as well. Down here we've got some interesting grades and then a couple of different tiers. I've had to get out the extension ladder to do a little bit of a ladder lean, which I wouldn't do if it wasn't so dense, and I'm hoping to not have to do in this section because it drops down a bit. I don't really like to do the ladder leans on really nice hedges because it does create slight little divots, which most people probably wouldn't see, but I know that they're there. But yeah, this is coming along nice. I'm going to put the camera down by the smaller ladder there, and hopefully you guys can see how I get these big hedges done and all the work that goes into it. But pretty happy so far, and I'm hoping that the client will be as well. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers done in addition to the other strip. And actually, if you look at the rest there, I could probably bang that off in a morning, just in terms of the Cypress, and then I could probably get most of the backside done in a day. So approximately 2 days with that light growth on here. And I'm hoping that the client will be pretty happy with that. But let's just go take a look up top here, because I think it looks kind of cool from up on top of the hedge here. So you're getting unprecedented hedge access. Look at that. I think that just looks pretty cool. And then if you look at the rest, you can see the shag that we're dealing with. It gets a little thicker down here, and I think that would have something to do with this berm being slightly compacted and sloped. So down here we're getting a lot more moisture, so you got bushier growth, which might take me a little while, definitely in terms of the tops, but I still should be able to blow through most of that in the morning. So 8 a.m. till lunch. Pretty happy with that for a day's work. It's just like 3:15. It's going to take me probably 20 minutes to pack everything up and say goodbye. But yeah, I've used, in terms of battery, I've used one full BLI 200 plus 1 bar on that one. And this machine is absolutely beautiful. I would say if I was using conventional gas one, if you take into account time putting on the extension, the weight of it, the refueling and all that, it would easily cost me another hour of time, guaranteed, because you're going up and down the ladder, and you're getting fatigued having to start it every single time. But very happy with the progress on this job, and I'm hoping that the client will be as well for a day's work. And like I say, I can probably bang this out in another day and a half or day, and then we've got the full run of Photinia on the other side of the property. So yeah, very happy with that. right, so here we are, 2 days. It ended up being for me to trim the complete section that I've shown you. Here it is. Look at these beautiful little wood sorrels, I think they're called, the little flowers. And they're down to there. And good news is the client's giving me the job, so I've still got to finish the back side of this, but I just want you to take a look at how straight this thing is. Look at that. And that's a testament to the previous gardener, Japanese gardener, who used to trim it apparently at one point by hand. But that is spectacular. We've still got the back side, and then the client's going to have me back in the spring to tend to this gigantic Photinia, and I've still got to do the back side, but pretty pleased that the clients decided to stick with me. And we'll just take a look at the back side to see what I've got up. Still got to do. Not a lot of debris, and it's a straight shot, and I won't need a ladder for the most part, except this last bit that I've just kind of measured up with my A-frame. I think I can probably do most of this without a ladder, but it runs all the way back up there, and half of it's just going to be the walking and the dragging of the debris. But I estimate really and truthfully that it probably won't be more than a couple of tarp loads. So yeah, looking forward to working on this property until I'm physically unable to do it, basically, which is the name of the game in these physical jobs of the trades. But yeah, really happy with that. Look at that. Oh, beauty. All right. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and follow me along on my daily life adventures, which mainly involve hedge trimming. Anyways, take care of yourself. Bye.